Get up. It's time for a night with New. Man, I stole my car. God damn. Hey, boy, like, what's going on with you? Like, still know I'm New. With her fingers deep off in her jeans. We had to yank my wig off and threw it across the room, y'all. I need your help. Stop all that running. Like, yeah, you on the rest, y'all. I picked the fellas up. So, like a dog, I let him drive my car. God damn. It was tearing me up in front of my homegirl. I know that right. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite new girl, Noella, and you are tuned in to Nights with New, where you will be all right by the end of the night. Happy holidays, everybody. I know that the Christmas holiday just passed. Christmas to everybody that participates. Happy holidays to everyone that does not. Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all of those things in between. I personally don't celebrate like calendar holidays per se. I normally only acknowledge my birthday and other people's birthdays, but I did get some gifts this year. I got an egg cooker. This is a very thoughtful gift though, considering the fact that I no longer eat meat. I will consume eggs, cheese. I do eat a lot of eggs, especially like to try to get my protein. However, like the only way that I can stomach eggs is boiled, because I really don't like eggs for real. I don't know how to use it. It says that it cooks eggs at 7 eggs at a time, and it says that it has a steamer bowl. So I probably could use it for more than just eggs. I probably could use it to steam my vegetables like my broccoli and my cauliflower and stuff like that. I was also gifted a little projector. And this is actually right on time, because the crazy thing about it is I was actually wanting a projector. They were giving one away at work. I was putting in for the raffles to try to get gifted one at work. It didn't happen. So I was just going to turn around and buy my own pots and pans set. That's how you know you're a grown woman. When y'all start getting gifts like pots and pans, furniture, vacuum cleaners, stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it just make you feel, I don't know, for me, it made me feel so grown. So just, I don't know, adults, like, I have been speaking about getting a record player for a while, because I wanted to start a vinyl collection. And I wanted a vinyl collection because y'all know I love music. I love a lot of music, lots of different types of music, old, young, gospel, some rap, some rock. I wanted to also start collecting vinyls. I do remember that my grandmama on my mama's side had like a milk crate full of vinyls. And when she passed away, I wanted those vinyls. I haven't seen or heard anything about those vinyls since she's passed, and she's been gone now for like 14 years. I don't need them now. I can start my own, but I kind of do want them really just because it was something that was tied to my grandmama. Here is the start of my vinyl collection. These was also gifted to me as well. Stevie Wonder. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is actually my favorite Stevie Wonder album. So very, very thoughtful. Thank you so much for that. I got Rick James, baby. Listen, when I came home last night. I also got Marvin Gaye. I love Marvin Gaye. Sam Cooke. Only the real ones know. Sam Cooke, baby. If you ever change your mind. Al Green. Thank you so much for this deal. I love it. Deal got me the record player as well as the start of this is a good way to start off my vinyl collection, y'all. Thank you, Chet, for the other gifts. Everything came from Chet and Deal. I love y'all so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Mwah, 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 mwah. Much love. So let's go on and get into what's new.
I identify as transgender, and the reason why I identify as transgender is because of the hormone regimen. Now, when you look at you and I, we're completely different. Like, you are extremely beautified, and I'm just really just kind of like, well, Maybelline is doing a good thing. My grandmother used to like Maybelline, but I'm saying with me, you know, like, I identify myself as she, her, and him. And the reason why I say him is because my mother, my brother, my sister, you know, just because I've gotten affiliated with who I am right now, I don't feel like it's fair to make them or force them to say she.
I like that.
And so therefore, I don't have a problem with it. My sister's husband, he Says he. I don't have a problem. His friend.
But how long have you been transitioning though?
Well, shit. 2007.
Okay.
That
makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
That is a case by case basis, I would say,
right.
because you're okay with that. Most people who transition are not.
Yeah.
Everyone in my life.
But do you think that when it comes down to that it has a lot to do with the security that they have within themselves? Because I know
a lot. Preference.
I have. Well, it's the security.
It's respect.
Even within my own walk in womanhood, there's a lot of things that I have to fight through with, even like my own obscure view of what it is to be a trans woman. A lot of us do walk around with internal transphobia. Some gay people have internal homophobia and things like that. When you are a person who puts others before you put yourself, you will end up being in a situation like this young lady. And I'm saying that from experience. You do know exactly who you are. You're confident in who you are, but you also have a fragile sense of self when it comes to like your family and things like that. You still want to be accepted and be loved and be around your family. I personally don't agree with it. I do know that that's a condition that she made. She has made herself to believe that she's okay with it. I know a lot of people say that that's why they like the old gays. They're not delusional and they're not, and that's actually not the case at all. If the word delusion is what you're going to use about a trans person, trans people from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s are just as delusional as trans people now. The only difference is a lot of people, just like that lady that interjected, it was like, oh, I like that. The biggest thing about a lot of biological people and straight people when it comes to trans people is not that they necessarily care that we are here, but there are a lot of that want us to be in the shadows and want us to water ourselves down and dumb ourselves down to be more palatable for them. Gay people are just now really being viewed as humans. Gay people are just now being able to have rights to be able to move and do things that straight people have always had the ability to do. A lot of people comply out of survival, comply out of comfortability. I do remember like even early on in my walk in womanhood, it was very much so. I used to say things like, well, I haven't changed anything about myself. I can take all of this off and I'm still your this, I'm still that, trying to still be wanted and accepted and loved. But at the end of the day, I was always constantly chipping more and more away of myself just to be more palatable to people that's around me. And in my opinion, that's conditional love. I've had people that claim to have loved me to say, I love you, but you're not coming over here if you have on a dress. I'm not calling your phone if you're going to be sounding like that on the phone. You're not going to be invited. You have to leave if you're going to be. That's not love. Most biological people and straight people will say, we're not going to feed in your delusions with you. We're not going to be in la la land and pretend land with you. And then you have the trans people who are willing to accept it. All of us accept it, if that makes sense. The difference is she accepted it. Okay, I see that you don't see me for the woman that I am, but I'm going to still be around because I love y'all and I still want some sense of family, some sense of community with my people, with my own flesh and blood. So I'll let y'all call me he. I'll let y'all do that. And then you have the other side of trans people who's like, okay, I see that you don't see me as the woman that I am. That's fine. I'm leaving. We leave if we didn't get pushed out. I guess the appropriate word for it is pandering, hoping that they could be more tokenized or received by straight people, when at the end of the day, y'all view us all the same. Trans people who be around their straight and biological family who don't respect their womanhood or their manhood is no different, in my opinion, than someone being in a abusive relationship. Fear of the unknown, lack of resources, lack of knowledge, thinking that this is just the best is going to be the best that you're going to get. You have no way out of a situation that you're in. You choose to deal with whatever it is that's given to you from people, especially if you are a trans person from a small town or a small community. You yourself still kind of have a small mindset because of your surroundings. And you think that it's just the best you're going to get. So you just allow people to handle you in that way. You don't see no other way than that. There is another way, y'all. And sometimes that way is leaving, getting the fuck out your town. She said she started her walk in womanhood in 2007. We are now at the cusp of 2026. That's almost 20 years ago. If you have lived your life as a woman for 20 years and the people that surround themselves with you still are calling you he, him, they don't respect you for the woman that you are at all. My heart goes out to her for even sitting there and taking that for that long, because many of us can't. She was making a point and it seemed like it got cut off at the end. So I'm going to tell you what I believe she was trying to say. I think the point that she was trying to say at the end was it also goes down to like your confidence and like, you know, knowing who you are. I think she was basically saying like at the end of the day, I know I'm a woman. So even if I surround myself with people who don't feel that same way, it doesn't change how I feel about myself. I think that that's where she was going with that. And I agree with that because I say the same thing. I like to tell my trans brothers and sisters that, hey, we're only women to ourselves. Y'all are only men to yourselves. Although I know that I'm only a woman to myself, I am not going to surround myself with people who are always reminding me that I'm not either. I'm not going to do it. And so she chose to do it. That's her. I had a classmate who had an older sibling who ended up being different. She was a biological man, but she presented herself as a girl. So once I got older and then I started actively transitioning and I was like on my quest to try to figure out how can I get on hormones and things like that, I remember reaching out to her. We had a couple of conversations and I didn't ask her because from my understanding, you know, she done been a woman my whole life. So I was like, hey, I know that you're this type of person. Like, you know, I'm trying to see what I got to do. Like, how do I supposed to get on hormones? She was basically saying like, oh, I'm on the same quest as you are. Like, so if you find out before me, sister, like, you know, help a sister out. She told me that there have been times where like when she was younger, like 14 or 15, where she was taking like birth control pills and prenatal vitamins and things like that to try to moan herself. She did have, you know, a small mosquito bite of a breast. So I always took that at face value with her. I remember like when I first had started walking into womanhood, before I even like started getting cool with the older sister, I remember I was at a restaurant one day. I was walking into the restaurant and my classmate saw me and she was like, oh my God, because I had not too long came out. And so, of course, I was female presenting at this point. It probably had been like 6 or 7 months after I came out. And she was like, oh my God, yes, baby, yes, I love it. Finally, come here, give me a hug. Gave me a big old hug. And she was like, I love to see this. Be yourself, baby girl, be yourself. You know, she was saying all of that to me just to turn around and then in the same breath refer to her sister as her brother. Now I'm maybe a couple of years into my womanhood. I've already established a name. My pronouns are set, very much so she and her. I'm not going for anything other than that. Early on in your transition, especially if you choose to stay where you were born and bred at, you have to constantly like knocking into people to a certain degree. I was being dead named and then I'm like, oh, you know, actually my name is Nueva now. If people made a mistake and dead named me, it was okay at first because like, you know, I ain't been a girl but 5 minutes. So it's like, okay, you know, y'all got to get adjusted to it. That's fine. Oh, you know, hey, it's Nueva. Hey, it's Nunu. Hey, it's Nueva. Hey, it's Nueva. That went on, you know, for a while. I'll say 1,000 things one time, but I'll never say the same thing 1,000 times. I'm big on it. Friendships, family, relationships. I'm not doing it. If I've already told you my name is Nueva and then you come and you dead name me, correct yourself. It started off with me and reintroducing myself to everybody. Then it went to me correcting people. Then it went to me, I've already told you my name and you're deliberately trying to address me incorrectly. I ignore you. Because if you want to talk to him, find him. He's not here. That was my mindset on it. Whatever it is that you need to say to me, if you can't address me properly, it must not be that important. That's just how I felt about it. Whether you was a random person on the street or my parents or my family. I have a sister as well. Her situation was the same situation as mine. I'm the oldest. She's the oldest. And then she has a younger sister who was my age, and I have a younger sister. When I first started walking into womanhood, I had, you know, mustache, beard, things like that. I cut my facial hair off. My sister asked me like, hey, I see you cut all your hair off your face. Like, why did you do that? And I was like, oh, I'm actually a woman. I'm going to get a sex change. She was just like, oh, okay. And that was the end of it. From that point on, she's never slipped up and called me anything else. So even when it comes to people that say stuff like, oh, I knew you my entire life, it's hard for me because I only knew you as this. I don't think it's that hard. My own sister didn't do it. We grew up together. Literally grew up together. I don't personally believe that you're choosing to do that. But you also have to fight for your respect. You have to demand to be respected and seen the way that you want to be seen, though. And the girl got cool. One day we had to go to her mama's house for some reason. Her mama was gooking and goggling over me like, oh my God, Nunu, you so pretty, girl. You was cute. You was pretty. You was just damn, girl. You know, she doing all of that. But then she turned around and asked me like, you know, how your mama and daddy feel about it. I told her like, oh, they were just well at this point. You know, it was hard in the beginning, but why wouldn't it be hard in the beginning? I guess they had me, you know. She told me, well, this my child and I had him. And I named him this. I'm not going to call him anything other than that. He can do whatever he want to do. He can wear bras. He can get the titties. He can put hair on. He can do all that. But I gave him that name, and so I'm not calling him anything other than what I named him. Me and his daddy, we love him. I told her flat out. I was like, oh, okay, well, if that's y'all. My mama didn't have that luxury with me. I'm not going to allow it. Although my parents are the reason why I'm here, they don't have autonomy over my life no more. I'm grown. If you want me to be a part of your life, this is who I am now. And if you're going to continue to try to hold on to a son that's no longer there, you'll have me in no form. I don't know if that worked for her or not. I doubt it. Brought her up because I do know she would be respected by her friends and her peers, but she would allow other people to misgender her and dead name her. I made myself to believe that she's actually not even trans, but looking back on it, she probably is. She's just scared because, like, remember when I told y'all that when I first introduced myself to her, I asked her about like how to get on hormones, and she was like, she was looking at herself. So once I finally got the connection for hormones, of course I'm finna hook my girl up. She didn't take them. I don't think you feel the same way I feel about this stuff, sister. You know, like that's how it was for me. There are some people that have a sense of dysphoria that they can just put on girl clothes or boy clothes and then they feel okay. They feel affirmed. There are some that have to get work done to feel affirmed. There are some that have to have hormones to feel affirmed. There are some that have to get things cut off and things sewn on in order to feel more affirmed. But I don't think that makes them more or less trans than the next person. That's something that I feel like now. I used to didn't feel that way. From what I've noticed, even when it comes down to people from the older generation, every time I see someone who says those things, oh, you can call me he or him, it's okay, it's usually the ones who are not as passable. And I think because they are not as passable, they feel like they have to deal with it. No, you don't, sister. If you that girl, you that girl, and don't never let nobody tell you otherwise. And you should always demand your respect, because if you don't have anything else, you should have that. Now it's time to be honest. I'm going to show you 2 videos, and I want y'all to tell me what's the difference between the 2 videos.
Open the door.
Don't come banging on my window. Do not.
Shut up.
Bang the fuck. Man, listen.
You come out here. I don't care.
You ain't gonna do shit. You better get your racist ass. You better go on somewhere before I knock you out. I'm not playing. Don't come banging on my window. Do you understand me? Don't come banging on my window. No, he just came, Josh. No, he just came.
You get
all
your hands off.
All right. I'm telling you. No. Cause I'm wrong. You just hit me. No. Call him. Cause I got it on camera. Call him. Call my motherfucking face.
Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? I don't even know you.
Boy, get out of here.
Please back up.
Boy, get out of here with your gay ass.
Back up.
Get out of here with your gay ass, bro.
Back up.
Get out of here with your gay ass, bro.
I don't know you.
Get out of here. I don't know you either.
I don't know you. So why are you up on me like that?
What's up?
Why are you up on me like that?
What's up, gay boy? What's up?
Please back up.
What you gonna do?
I don't even know.
What you
People
gonna
started attacking
do?
me for no reason.
Nah, this
I don't
nigga need to
even know
cover
you.
that shit up.
I don't know you.
I'm sick of this
I
gay
don't know
ass
you. I don't know
sick
you.
of this gay ass shit,
I don't
bro.
know you. I came in this store.
Nah, fuck that shit.
I don't know her. I'm gonna report for my crew. I have a government job that I'm not
I don't
trying
give a
to
fuck about that government job. You need to not have no shit.
No, just go.
I don't even know her. I don't know her.
This
And
gay
she's
ass
still
shit.
trying to attack me. I'm about to call the police on you. I want you to back
Call
up.
the fucking police. Fuck a Christmas.
Come on.
Fuck a Christmas. I'm sick
Girl.
of this gay ass shit, bro. Like, you need to cover that shit up, bro.
I don't even know her. I don't even know
Just go
her.
this way. Just go this way.
I don't even know her.
Yeah, it's
I'm about to
Christmas.
check on my damn groceries.
go this
I don't
way to
even
the-
know
Cover
her. Like
that
for
shit
real.
up, bro.
Get away from me.
No,
Why are you still following
get
me?
away from us.
Please, why are you still following
Bitch,
me?
get out of
Why are you
here.
still following me?
With your
And it's
gay
okay.
ass.
I'm about to call the police.
You need
on
to put some
No, I'm
fucking
about to
clothes
call-
on,
Bitch, I
bitch.
have on clothes.
Bitch, no, you the
back
fuck you
up.
don't.
Get away from me.
But what you gonna do?
Why are
What you gonna do?
Why are you so
What you gonna
close
do?
to
He a
me?
man.
Why are you so close?
No, he ain't no
for real.
man. This a bitch.
Please back up.
This a bitch.
Please back up.
Come on,
This
I'm
a
begging you to
bitch.
back up.
What you
I'm
gonna
begging you to
do?
get away from
What
me.
you gonna do?
begging
You
you
can't
to
hit
get-
me.
Please.
Don't touch me, nigga. With your gay ass.
Come on.
Don't touch me.
I really want you to back
What's
up.
up? Don't touch me with your
I
gay
really-
ass.
I parallel anti-transness, anti-gayness with racism. And a lot of people disagree with me on that because they feel like being gay is a choice, being trans is a choice. But when it comes to the color of our skin, we didn't have the choice to do that. Look at what has happened to gay and trans people over the years. Do you honestly feel like the way we are treated, that we would choose to do this? We would choose to be another minority. We would choose to be profiled. We would choose to be assaulted. We would choose to be hated just because of who we love or how we present to ourselves. Do you really think that we would choose to add on those extra adversities on ourselves if it wasn't absolutely necessary? There's a lot of people who think that anti-transness is on the rise and it's just coming out of nowhere. There's also a lot of people who think that overt racism is on the rise and just coming out of nowhere. I want y'all to understand that that is not true. There have always been an undertone of these things. You cannot blame the current administration that we are under for this. People have always been racist. People have always had a problem with you because you're black. People have always been xenophobic. People have always had a problem with you because you are of another ethnicity. People have always had a problem with you because you're gay. People have always been anti-gay. People have always had a problem with you because you think you're a woman. People have always had a problem with you because you think you're a man. People have always been transphobic. The administration did not turn people into thinking this way. It was already in them. For the longest, people have always moved and tried to be so politically correct. They would not outwardly express, they wouldn't say it out loud. It would just always be kitchen table conversations, things that they would keep in their homes. What's done in this house, stay in this house. What's seen in this house, stays in this house. What's said in this house, stay in this house. It's always been those types of things. Because of the administration, it has told people, hey, this is how it should be. And if it's not anything like this, it is wrong. And we must do something to eradicate these things. So now the people who already had those types of feelings and thoughts, now they feel like that they can go and act out against whatever group of people it is that they don't like. If you are a straight person and you think it's okay to attack a gay person because they are gay and you're black, it's also okay for a white person to attack you because you're black. It's the same thing. If you are a biological person, a cisgendered person, and you think it's okay to attack verbally or physically a trans person and you're black, it's okay for a white person to come and attack you because you're black. When this great separation happens around here, and all of y'all are rallying up with those conservatives, helping them shovel trans people in the corner, helping them shovel other immigrants into the corner, helping them shovel people with disabilities in the corner. When you turn around and now they're shoveling you in the corner, I don't want to hear it. It is going to happen. They don't care about, oh, I'm straight though. Oh, I'm Christian though. Oh, I'm the sophisticated one. Oh, I'm the educated black. Oh, please must pick me. No, it does not work that way. Until you self-hating trans people and them self-hating gay folks who spew out that same rhetoric thinking it's going to get you accepted by straight people. No, it's not. Once you gay people help push trans people in the corner, they gonna turn around and they gonna push you in the corner too. And you gonna be like, wait, but I don't like the trannies. Still gay. For you passable trans girls who trying to push people that's not as passable in the corner, thinking it's gonna make you more palatable. No, it's not. They look at us all the same. So once you push what you calling bricks into the corner and you turn around, your fishy ass got to go too. Remember that. Now it's time to hear what had happened. If you have a what had happened story, be sure to email me at nightswithnew@gmail.com. That is NIGHTSWITHNUE@gmail.com. Keep your emails short and sweet and to the point. 2 paragraphs is enough so that it can be featured on the next show. I personally don't believe that if you are gay or queer in any type of way that you have to come out. I feel like the act of coming out is basically asking straight people for permission. That's how I view it. That's why I don't like it. If you're gay and you go in there and you collecting all of your family up into a room and you're like, hey, y'all, I'm gay. I feel like you standing on your tiptoes trying to see if they're going to tell you can be gay or not. Just go live your life. I'm not saying be DL. I don't feel like you have to go and have no deep ass conversation with all of your people telling them that you like men. They see you with men. They see you've never had a woman in your life. Live your life. And I feel the same way about girls that like girls. When it comes to trans people and maybe non-binary people, it's a difference. You have to come out because there are changes that comes with that coming out. You coming out is also telling them, hey, I know that y'all have seen me as a little boy all of this time. Now I'm about to be a big girl. Hey, I know my name was Tyrone, but now it's Tyronetta. Hey, I know it's been he, him all of this time, but now it's she and her. It's not you asking for permission. If they don't want to comply with that, kick them out your life, babe. You matter more, in my opinion. Before I knew that the word was trans, before I knew that that was actually a thing, when I was a child, I just always thought I was a little girl. I had a little sister. We were very close in age, and I always wondered, like, how come the things that they are doing for her, they're not doing for me? I always wondered about it. I also didn't see any differences between the two of us, especially prepubescent. We both were very small in frame. We both had high voices. We both had long hair. We both had long eyelashes. We shared the same clothes. My sister was more, especially growing up, she was very like tomboyish. So the same things I did, she did. The same things she did, I did. And so, but every now and then, my mama would buy her dresses and stuff and my sister didn't want to wear it. And I'd be like, oh, why you didn't come bring it in here to me? I would love that. Not understanding that I'm not a girl. I remember I was in the 4th grade. I went to school. I rolled up some of my daddy church socks. I put them in my shirt, pulled my hair back into a ponytail. I went to school. The teachers ended up taking me to the office. They were trying to ask me, like, what was that about? Like, why do I got, like, breasts and things like that? And they called my parents. Of course, that wasn't a pretty situation after that. Okay, fast forward. Now I'm 20. I always felt like I was a woman. And I always felt like when it came to me being a man and living my life as a man, that I was performing. I always felt like I was pretending to be a man. And I just got tired of doing it. Came out to pretty much everybody one by one. I remember I had a conversation with my cousin. I took him to work one day. We talked. I told him how I felt. He didn't have nothing to say about it. Okay, whatever. Told my mama how I felt. She basically was like, oh, you just ain't been going to church because you've been working all the time. You need to take some time off at work, start back going to church. You'll be fine. That's all wrong with you. You just need to get back in church. After I talked to my mama, I kind of took her word for it. And I'm like, you know what? She right. I'm bugging. It's the devil. It's demon el diablo. Like, you know. So I tried to do that. Nah, that lasted a week. After a week, I was like, you know what? I can't do it. I'm tired of this. Got my eyebrow done. Got my first sew in. Boom, bam, damn, bam, wham. I'm still walking around as a boy in the daytime, and then I'll put on girl clothes at night at home because I still had to get comfortable and confident with seeing myself like that. Also, I had to get comfortable. I was scared that something was going to happen. So I, calling my mama. I'm like, hey, did you talk to dad about what I talked to you about? She said, no, I didn't feel led to. I was like, well, you probably need to because I'm doing it. I'm going to get a set change. He was like, what did I hear about you want to cut your yay off? I reminded him about the situation from the 4th grade. He acted like he didn't remember it. When I talked to my mama, I reminded her about the situation from the 4th grade. She acted like she didn't remember it either. He was like, you know you can't breathe. You got asthma real bad. You're going to lay on that table. They're going to cut your ear off. You're going to die. You're going to go to hell. And you're going to be down there burnt up, smoked out. And you're going to feel it. You can't breathe. Ain't nobody going to be down there to get you in a hater. That's what he told me. Long story short, he didn't speak for 5 years. 5 years later, we rekindled. Some forgiveness happened. Some apologies was thrown. You know, now we better. Sometimes it just takes time, y'all. Sometimes it just takes time. But y'all hold that thought. If y'all want to talk about more in depth, we can on Patreon. Happy holidays to everybody. To all of my sisters out there, you are beautiful. You are the woman that you are designed to be. Walk with your head held high. Be confident in who you are. Don't never let nobody tell you who you are or who you are not. You have autonomy over your own existence. You know who you are. Don't ever let nobody change your mind. Live your life for you. You do matter. You are beautiful. And whatever it is that you want to do for your life, you can do it. Don't let nobody get in the way of it. That's all I have for you tonight. Good night. If you have made it this far in the video, make sure you thumbs it up, comment a star emoji, and be sure to follow me if you haven't yet. Also, I know you see that bell up there, so when go on and tap that thing, that way you can be notified every time Nunu make a new post. The Patreon shout out for the week goes to Sando Simmons. Thank you so much for your love. I really, really appreciate it. Till next time, y'all.